Welcome guys, Laurenick96 here, and today I'm going to be doing another video, but this is not going to be a toy review or like a update or some video game related video. And today I'm actually going to do something completely different. I'm going to be doing getting to know a Kaiju fan. Now I know I'm really late on coming to the table on this I guess cult thing, something like that, because Zimman2 put his video up in 2008, which was a very long time ago because it's 2012. But yeah, I thought I'd do it because I was on the internet and I ran into some people's getting to know Kaiju fan video, so I decided to do it to myself. So number one, how long have I been a Kaiju fan? Well, I've been a Kaiju fan since the early 2000s, in which I heard about Godzilla all the time because everyone would make jokes about it in elementary school, and they'd talk about that kind of stuff. And then eventually one day at Blockbuster, I saw Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, so I ended up renting it, and it kind of pissed me off at first because it was really hard for me at that time. I don't play it that much anymore because the other games are much better, but it hooked me into Godzilla series. I remembered playing it all the time, so much that I ended up getting it for Christmas one year because I played it. I rented the hell out of the game, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and that's what hooked me onto Godzilla. Number two, earliest Kaiju memory. That one's much easier than the first one. That one I remember going to Blockbuster back when they had VHSs, and I'd go to the, I guess, sci-fi-ish area, stuff like that. Well, the VHS area of that area, yeah. And I remember seeing Godzilla vs. Megalon and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla on the shelf, and I actually have the VHS case of Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. I mean, Megalon. Yeah, I remember watching those all the time. 3. Favorite Kaiju and why? Well, if you guys have been watching my other videos, I think you guys would know who's my favorite Kaiju. It's Baragon. Specifically, the GMK design. And why? I don't know, I guess I've just really liked his design, and because he's kind of a mix between like a Chinese dragon, like in the face, and then he's got the kind of dog-like body in the back, and he's reptilian, and I don't know, he's just always been cool. He's been the little underdog fighter that I've always liked, and he's just, I don't know, he's just heroic, at least in GMK he was. His Showa design I still like, but I just prefer his GMK design. What's my Kaiju prized possession? Or possessions? That'd probably have to be my GMK Baragon and my Showa Baragon figures, because those, well, at least the GMK one I had to shelf out a good amount of money to get during the bidding, and I'm happy. It was worth every penny. I can say that. It was worth every penny. It was like $40-something, which is actually not too bad because usually it can go for like 60. And then the Showa Baragon, because that one is much harder to get and usually is much more expensive, but that one I only got for like $20-something, so that was much better. But yeah, those are my prized possessions. 5. Where do I live? Well, I'm not going to give you my exact address and everything like that because I don't want anyone stalking me. But I live in New York. It's a nice area up in next to near Canada, in that area. Not like right next to the border, not Niagara Falls. But I'm in New York. I've gone to New York City a lot of times. It's great. Not much goes on up here in New York, but hey, it's a nice little state that is a good place to live. Alright, 6. Other than Kaiju, what do you do with your time? Well, I think a lot of you guys know what I do. I play games because I've played games all my life. I'm a big Sonic fan. I'm not like a huge, a jerk Sonic fan. I'm not like that. No, I mean I love the games. I love the character. Um, I'm just a really big Sonic fan. I like watching other reviews online. Um, I like to do a lot of stuff. I like watching movies. That's another huge hobby of mine. Watching movies. Uh, yeah, I do a lot of different stuff other than Kaiju. 7. Origin of my screen name. That one was back when I got the Xbox 360 for the first time, back in like 2006 or 8. I think it was 8. Depends on when Halo 3 came out. I don't remember what the day it came out. But yeah, I got Xbox 360, and it was a gift for me and my sister. We were deciding to come up with a username that me and her could both use. So we ended up combining our two names into the username. And then I've just used that as my username in most of my stuff I'm in, except for YouTube, because I guess someone else had Laurenick, so I had to put a 96 at the end. So yeah, that's how I came up with the username. 8. What other videos do you enjoy watching, other that does not related to Kaiju? Well, I've already said I like to watch reviews of people that do reviews of Kaiju figures. I like watching LPs, which are Let's Plays, in which people play through games and use commentary. Pacific people, I like Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri-san, Proton John, the list goes on. There's many more people I like to watch, like Super, oh god, just the name completely stumped me. But the guy's name is Some Call Me Johnny. That's his other username. And there's other Let's Plays people that I watch. I like watching YouTube Poop. I love YouTube Poops. They're hilarious. If you look in my favorites or my likes, you'll see I have a ton of YouTube Poops in there. I just like watching funny videos in general, because they're funny. Why wouldn't you like them? And I also like watching game reviews and footage about games. Yeah, that's what I also do with videos. 9. What kaiju is what's my kaiju holy grail? Honestly, I really don't know. I guess it would be one of those huge ass statues that people always want, because they're really nice looking. They're really cool, but they're expensive, and I don't know if they have a huge ass statue of GMK Baragon or Godzilla 2000 or any monster or kaiju that I really like, then I'd probably eat that up. But off the mind, I really can't think of any other than like some of the 1954 huge ass statues. Yeah, I really don't know. And lastly, number 10. If you could be any kaiju, who would it be? Well, other than Baragon, I'd probably choose Orga, because he's just a huge, bulky monster that just looks like he could walk around and just whoop everybody's butt, because he's just so huge and menacing. And if you've played any of the Godzilla games, if you ever fight Megalon, you can just bitch slap him across the fighting arena. It's really hilarious. Yeah, but other than that, it would be Baragon, because Baragon's my favorite kaiju, and I don't know, it'd be fun to, even if he is a four-legged monster, you're just a little guy, not always easy to hit. At least you're not Anguirus, who's the punching bag, but but yeah, so I'd choose either Baragon or Orga. So yeah, that's the entire, that's all the kaiju-ness that you need to know about me, well, at least from these questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to mix it up. I know probably not a lot of you will watch this video, which I don't know how I'm talking to you through not watching this, but whatever. But yeah, I hope whoever does watch this, I hope you guys you can talk about some of your kaiju stuff from these questions. And yeah, I'll just see you guys later.